Okay, okay.
Live.
Yeah?
Live.
Are we live?
All right, we're live.
We're live again.
Do we have any viewers? Pull the chat up on there.
Okay. Oh, there's 2 people.
We got 2 viewers.
Guys.
Can you see us?
We see! Video is on! Hello.
Can you see us? Yes. Success. It was very, very difficult.
I see you.
That was like the
right?
most trying thing
Look at that
done.
haircut. I was not prepared for that.
Hey. I surprised her.
It was a huge surprise. I know. He was just getting to the point where he was just really excited about the top knot, the guy man bun.
I just made it to ponytail status.
Gone.
And I aborted.
We are live now. We are live and alive.
We got 30 viewers. Hallelujah.
This is cool. What's up, guys?
It's delayed.
Yeah, it's a little delayed.
Okay.
Who's this guy, Anthony Chukhanov? I don't know about this guy.
I don't know. If his name's Anthony Chukhanov, he's probably not a guy you should trust or listen to. That's a good friend of mine.
Nice. All right, so what are we doing today?
We are live streaming.
Okay.
Here's Frank. Frank, look.
Oh yeah,
What's
give him
this?
some Frank.
What's this? What's this? Okay. 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 Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yeah.
Hi, buddy. Hi.
That's the YouTube audience. He doesn't
He doesn't
understand that there's people on the other side of the camera.
Oh, bud. Okay.
Yeah, we're live streaming to you guys. We're gonna do a little Q&A, and we're gonna make some bruschetta in the van if we can do that all at the same time. I feel like Allie's gonna try to cook, and I'm gonna be like overloaded trying to answer questions. So.
Well, it's not like you normally try to cook with me, so I think we'll be fine.
I do. She's lying.
We'll be fine.
She's lying. All right. Frank, will you read the comments, please? All right.
Is Frank farting?
Frank is
always farting. Hilarious. Okay, yeah, let's get back to the Q&A. So we had a question about where Trent learned all of the skills he used when creating the van. We established that he learned them all from me. The next question is about the propane tank and all the lines. So was the install done and checked by us or checked by other people, or did anybody else help us with the propane?
No. I just winged it with the propane. My theory is that you just make sure all the fittings are really tight, which is like to the proper tightness, and then maybe like 1/8 of a turn further for good measure, for heating and contracting and expanding. Make sure you're not going to have a leak. And then we bought a leak detector. So I just went to every fitting on the van, anywhere, any of the appliances with the leak detector, double, triple, quadruple checked to
we just got a super chat from Ride B-Side. Thank you so much. Go get Frank a new toy.
Hey.
Thank you.
Frank's going to get a new toy.
That is
sure.
awesome.
Thanks, Rob. But yeah, so I just made sure that we checked all the fittings with the leak detector, and then we installed the propane leak detector as well. And it seems to be working just fine. With most of the propane lines, they're all copper lines, so they're like they can bend and flex without actually like cracking or breaking and causing leaks. And that's the proper way to do it. You don't want to do like the rubber hoses because those end up cracking and leaking over time.
Cool.
What is the day-to-day smell like inside the van? Well, Anthony, it changes from day to day. There's not a consistent smell.
I will say that, so we have a porta potty in this van, which is phenomenal. And I was very resistant to having a toilet in here because I knew that it would fall on me to be the one having to clean it out. But I love it, and I use it more than Trent probably. But even if we clean it out, bleach it out, scrub it out after it's been dumped, in the heat of summer right now, it smells.
Yeah,
even just like the empty plastic, it smells.
It smells like a fresh porta potty. So if you've ever been like a brand new porta potty where it like smells like fresh chemicals and perfume, but also kind of smells like poop. Kind of smells like that.
Why the haircut?
I don't know. Because I was like, my hair was getting to this point where all the tips were like curling in and tickling my face, and the wind would blow, or I would try to make dinner or fold my laundry or anything, and hair would be tickling my face.
Trent does not fold his own laundry, guys.
I work on the van, fix everything, tickle all over my face. So I'm like wearing headbands and hats all day, every day.
The only headbands he could find were these like tie-dye, girly, green and bright pink, and he was just wearing them around the house. It was pretty cute.
Yeah, I wear a pink headband. I'm not scared.
What'd you get, Frank? What is that?
That's his Frisbee. All right, next question.
Someone wanted to know about costs. What is the approximate base van cost, not including the conversion? I think that varies depending on what type of van you're looking for.
There's a lot of different models of the ProMaster. There's like the 1500 and the 2500 and the 3500, which is like the weight rating. And then there's the wheelbases, which is either 136 or 159. And then there's the extended version. And with every inch you add to the vehicle, they get more expensive. I think the sticker price on the 3500 extended that we got was like 43,000 or something. But we got it for like 37 because it was like last year's model, even though it was brand new. They just hadn't sold it yet, so we got a good deal on it. Oh, there's so many comments. Where has your beard gone? Mummy Sunshine.
Wait, Matt Brewer, thank you so much. Super chat. That's amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. I just barely saw that. You're the man. He's a real OG. Matt is one of the OG fans. He's been with TNT pre-Van Tour a long time. He's the man. The beard went because Allie hates the beard.
Whoa!
Allie made me shave the beard.
Rude.
I would look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings right now if Allie didn't make me shave the beard.
Accurate, but rude.
There's a video that we did on it, and it has like 300 views. No one wanted to see me shave my beard. It was not interesting, but we did it. Oh, you think I'm crazy with mustard around the toilet bowl to clean it? It makes it not smell.
Really?
All right, Francis.
Does it smell like mustard then?
Mustard neutralizes the smell, huh?
Interesting. In future live streams, we will exercise Frank ahead of time. He is very antsy right now. We will also probably not be making bruschetta. Wow, rude. And using the oven during live streams in the summer. It's 95 degrees here.
97.
97. It's roasty.
It's too hot. We got the wind tunnel going though.
So we don't need the money, obviously. Why do we do this? For fun, or for fun and a few bucks? I would say our parents think we're insane. We are scaling back our jobs. We completely funded this ourselves. We don't live off of our parents as much as I would love to. This has just been a dream of ours for a long time, I'd say.
Yeah.
For Trent, probably even before me.
Are they asking why?
Why do we do this?
Why we do YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Or why we do? You want to know why we do YouTube, or why
we
built the van and live in the van, or what's going on here?
Let's do why the van.
We're not living in the van because we can't afford a house. That's for sure. It's not like a budget reason, obviously, because of how much we spent on the van and the build. It's really to have like the mobile lifestyle where we can see the country and explore and have fun every day, ride our bikes. It's just, rather than being stuck in the, the 9-to-5 grind, it's nice to have a mobile base camp. Even if we are working 40 hours a week, we're doing it in places that we would normally vacation to.
Trent is really adamant about us needing to take advantage of our health and our ability to mountain bike. Oh, thanks.
That's Frank.
Thank
He just
you.
walked across the laptop.
To
Just
like
lay down, Frank.
rock climb and mountain bike and like aggressively experience the outdoors in a way that we might not be able to when we're retired, and to take advantage of our flexibility with our jobs and do that now instead of in 30 years. That's, I think, a big reason of why we decided to just make it happen.
Yeah. So we don't want to bet our whole lives on a retirement that might not happen and work our whole lives away to not get to enjoy our lives. So we're trying to do it now.
What do we do professionally? I'm in healthcare, quality improvement. What do you do?
I'm an outdoor gear specialist right now. I'm an account manager for backcountry.com.
Is Allie going to take us on a ride one day? And what's a good beginner bike? You answer that. You tell them.
Of course. A beginner bike can mean a lot of different things. If you're looking for a beginner, like full suspension, pretty much any brand is going to have like a lower build. Anybody that's just starting out, I usually recommend like a Santa Cruz S or an R build. You're going to get quality components. You get a bike that has a lifetime warranty.
I'd say
Santa Cruz is really up there with, if not one of the best companies in the world.
I'd say spend the money on a full suspension for sure. Yeah. If you're not going to go like top brand, really expensive, that's fine. But you'll have to probably break $1,000 US to get into just a pretty decent mountain bike, but it's worth it. Otherwise, you'll hate it. That's what I did. I had a hardtail for my first mountain bike, and it was heavy and clunky, and there was no dropper post in the seat, and I hated mountain biking until I got a bike that could actually do what I was asking it to do. It's worth it, and you will love it.
Yeah.
How many of those 300-watt solar panels can you fit on top of your van? Getting the same ProMaster 3500 and was thinking of your panels on your build.
You could fit 3 for sure. We only did 2, and there's plenty of space for a 3rd one in between the
fan?
Fantastic fan, or not fantastic. Ooh, it's a Max Air fan. We had a fantastic fan in the old van, and they're not.
Not fantastic.
They're not as nice. I think they're more powerful, but they're not as nice. Anyway, answer to your question is 3 of those solar panels with ease. And you'll have way more electricity than you could ever use, I guarantee it.
Have we ever considered building for other people? Yes. I think it would be super lucrative. I think it would turn into an amazing HGTV, HBO special, something crazy. But it would be work, and it would be work for other people, and we would never get to realize that payoff. And the main reason we spent so much time, the main reason I spent so much time building out this van is to go travel and experience the world and connect with people like you. So maybe we'll do that later in life, but.
Yeah, I actually had the intention when I built my first van to sell it and buy another van and build it and sell it. And I was going to start a business creating vans and selling them. And we built the first one and we sold it. And then I built this one. And by the time I got done with this one, I was like, I'm not building any more vans. Like, working a 9-to-5 job and then building a van at night and on the weekends is enough to like just burn you out so bad. And I didn't even do it fast. It was like 4 or 5 months. Like, we took our time, but we just all of our free time was van building, and it just burned us out. Now we just want to like enjoy life and have a good time. And if I signed up to build somebody else's van,
it wouldn't be a great van.
It would be miserable, and I might do a bad job. So
yeah.
it's like I wouldn't want to do that. I was going to build something. I want to make it nice. Maybe in the future.
Everyone wants to know where we are right now.
We're in Salt Lake City.
We're in Salt Lake City.
Which is where I'm from. True.
I am from Washington, D.C.
Very different.
Very different. Turns out the East Coast is way different than the West. But kind of our upcoming travel plans and trajectory, it hasn't been asked, but maybe
no one asked for that?
No, nobody really cares. It's okay. If money was no concern in life, what would each of you like to do? That's really hard. I feel like that changes.
If money was no concern, I would drive supercars and fly helicopters and do all the cool, crazy, really expensive stuff.
He's just an adrenaline junkie to the core. I would travel. I would learn some other languages. I'd go immerse myself in some really obscure cultures around the world. For sure.
If money definitely wasn't an option, this van that we built out probably would have been a 170-inch 4x4 Sprinter, and we would still be living in the van, traveling around, but not having to work at the same time.
It's true.
And really, I don't think there's much that holds us back from that being what we're doing right now. I don't think like not having to worry about money would change too much of what we're doing right now.
Melissa cares. Where are we headed next?
I care.
Will you be at
Thank
RTR
you,
next January? What's RTR?
The Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, I think.
Ah.
The thing is that put on by the Cheap RV Living guy? I think it is.
We need to start doing some van life meetups.
You guys have ever had long hair and you're just like running your hands through it, and then all of a sudden there's just like air? You're like, holy crap. Anyway.
What are we doing?
I think we'll probably try to make RTR next year. I'm not sure what month it's in, but I know it's like down south when it's a little bit colder, so I think that might be somewhere where we try to head.
But our upcoming travel plans in general?
Our upcoming travel plans.
Guys, we're going to Europe on Thursday.
Yeah, we're going to fly across the ocean.
Yeah, actually, he's way more freaking out than I am.
Not cool. Not cool. We're going to fly to Amsterdam on Thursday, and we're going to be in Amsterdam. I'm going to be in Amsterdam for like 5 days, and Allie's going to go to Luxembourg, where she's meeting basically a niece. They're not actually related. It's like her friend's baby. And then 5 days later, I'm going to go meet the niece. And we're going to be there for a couple days. Oh, it's a nephew.
It's
Gosh.
okay. Details.
And then we're going to go to Italy for a little over a week.
But then after that, we fly back to Salt Lake City. Salt Lake's kind of the home base because Trent's from here. His family lives here. And then throughout the summer, Trent's doing some mountain bike racing. It's going to be in the Enduro Scott Cup. What are you in?
The Scott Cup Enduro, yeah. That's going to be in Colorado for most of July. And then I think we're going to go to Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, for a couple weeks. And then we got to come back to Utah because the last Scott Cup Enduro race is in Park City, Utah. And that is end of August, 26th.
I think it's like Labor Day weekend.
And then after that,
it's when it gets super exciting. Where are we going?
Where we're going after that?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air all the time. But I would really like to do New England and like work our way down through New England over the fall.
Everybody has said that New England is the most beautiful fall, autumn place that you could ever go. And I think we're going to go and check it out.
All right, couple more questions. What part of DC? How'd you get out west living outside of DC yourself? No way. DC bros. Like Friendship Heights, DuPont Circle, Northwest DC area. I moved out west after college to snowboard in Bozeman, Montana. Shouts out to Bozeman. I love it there. And I would have stayed there if there was a better public health infrastructure. So my education is in public health and hospital administration, healthcare quality. They just don't really have a lot of jobs in Bozeman, but it's a fun town. So I made my way down to Salt Lake because there's the nice mix of the urban opportunities and the outdoor accessibility. It's been awesome. Salt Lake is really cool for people that haven't been. Frank is freaking out tonight. I don't know why.
Frank just knows that we're doing something. He's like, why do they keep staring at talking to these computers? It's making him really uneasy.
Frank is not going to Europe. He's going to stay here with our family.
He's not TSA certified.
We try to pass him off as a service dog, but he's not as well behaved as he could be, so it doesn't work. Are we looking forward to the day that a company like Tesla releases electric vans in order to fully realize the van lifestyle without the cost of gasoline? That could be cool.
I feel like if Tesla made a van, it would be like $120,000, which would be awesome. And you never have to put gas or oil or any of that type of stuff in it.
Guys, this is so cool. Hi from Sweden, hi from Australia, hi from Scotland. What time is it for you right now? How are you able to
People watch? No, I bet
go to bed?
Sweden's in the morning, and I bet Ireland is like middle of the night.
Aren't you?
What are you doing
like
up, Ireland,
8 hours
Sweden?
Greetings from Chicago. What's up, Chicago? That's funny.
That's cool. That's amazing. We can just like branch out all over the world at one point. It's crazy.
SoCal, if we have a chance, that would be cool. Yeah. Oh, Morocco.
We'll be in SoCal probably end of,
I don't know, probably after
2018,
Christmas.
beginning of 2019.
Oh, okay. Are we headed to Marquette? Yeah, I hear there's great biking in Marquette.
In Michigan, yeah, I think we're gonna hit Marquette.
That'll be fun. Mississippi, UK. It's 2:23 in the morning. We appreciate you staying up that late just for us.
That's amazing. Allie never lets me stay up that late. I try all the time. Like, I'm a night owl. I like to be up late. I like to hate getting up in the morning, and I like to be up late. But Allie likes to go to bed early, and then I just lay in bed and don't even have any fun. And then I hate getting up. So it's like I lose on both ends. You
got to seize the day. I feel like there's so much productivity to be had in the morning.
That's exactly it. Seize the day, but seize the night too. You got to seize the night. Carpe nightum.
Carpe nightum. Thanks.
Whatever.
Hi from Florida, Wisconsin, North Carolina. When are we coming to the East Coast? We'll be there this fall. We're going to spend the fall in New England, probably go down all the way through the Mid-Atlantic area to North Carolina, do some Asheville biking.
Yep.
As well.
I think we're going to go to Asheville go to Asheville and like Charlotte.
How much will it cost me to get the video of Trent while flying? For a small fee. I will post that on the YouTube.
That's gonna be a Patreon only cut. So no, there's gonna be an episode of me freaking out. Don't worry.
Oh, the Black Hills of South Dakota are really cool. I like South Dakota near like the Keystone area where Mount Rushmore is.
Yeah, I've driven through there.
I've never biked.
They're actually mountains.
Yeah.
People call them hills.
That's a good idea. Copper Harbor in Michigan trails dope. Dope AF. That's
awesome.
True. We will check that out.
Super stoked.
Should we make some bruschetta? Are you hungry?
Yeah, you wanna?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can like show.
Just like put it right here. Put it here.
We'll get like a. Yeah. We'll get like a background of Allie making bruschetta, and then you guys can get my silhouette while I try to read.
Question: can you guys hear the fan? Should we turn the fan off?
Is it loud in here?
Franks. What are people saying?
Nice, Christopher Newbert. You're in Asheville. We're gonna need some people when we get there to show us around. So
let's do a group ride.
Yeah,
that could be fun.
Set that up.
A Patreon group ride. Jump on over to Patreon.
No fan noise.
Oh, cool.
Good work, Apple Mic, toning out the background noise because it's loud in here.
And it's hot in here, so we weren't gonna turn it off. Anyway.
It's not turned up very high.
Cool.
Awesome. You guys should definitely stop in Delaware for a ride and ride Brandywine Creek State Park when you're on the East Coast.
Okay.
That'll be, once we get closer to heading that direction, we're going to probably put out a lot of feelers for spots that we've got to hit along the way. And you guys will definitely be our tour guides because neither one of us have ever even been up there, let alone mountain biked up there. So. Oh, Ride Beside. Thanks for the super chat, man. $5. Heck yeah.
Thank you.
It says, hey, stop by Stokesville, Virginia on your way down to North Carolina and we will ride some bikes.
Okay.
Inquiring minds want to know, how did you guys meet? I'll let Allie take that one.
Let me just preface by saying we were at a friend's wedding recently and we just told everybody we met through a mutual friend because it was just easier. But we met on the interlines, the webs.
We met on the interwebs.
Called Bumble. It's kind of like Tinder, maybe a little less scandalous than Tinder. I don't know.
Bumble, like a bumblebee.
A bumblebee, yes. But
haircut looking good, bro. Eunice, I don't know. We were talking about how you probably say your name, and we were confused if it's Yunez.
Oh, I liked your comments on our videos.
Yeah, we liked your comments.
Thank you. We read every single one of your comments, and Trent responds to all of them. So, and we love your
David said,
feedback.
I was
Thank
just
you.
in Italy for 3 weeks in December. Where are you spending time in Italy?
Mm.
Florence and Cinque Terre. David, I don't speak Italian, so I have trouble pronouncing their names.
Cinque Terre.
Cinque Terre.
Firenze.
Yeah, bruschetta.
Bruschetta. Grazie.
You're making me hungry. Mommy Sunshine, it's only going to get worse, trust me. How did you learn to build the van? BR1967FE. I just YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube everything.
That's true.
If you don't know how to do something and you type how to and whatever you want to learn into YouTube, you'll see at least 20 different people explain it. At least most of the time you'll find that type of content.
That's true.
And that's the best way to really learn anything in my eyes, because you'll find somebody that is going to teach it in a style that you understand. Whereas like when you go to school for something and you have one teacher, if you guys don't, if you're not on the same brainwave and he's not teaching the type of style or the style of teaching that kind of resonates with you, you might not even learn anything. But on YouTube, you can always figure it out. And I'm a hands-on guy, so I just did a bunch of research and kind of went at it. Let's see. Jason Mays, did you two start this channel together? We did start this channel together. No, we didn't. Actually, I started this channel to do mountain biking trails, and Allie was like, that's stupid. There's too many YouTube channels. No one will ever watch it. It'll never work. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to do it anyways because I want to make cool videos. And then after probably like a couple weeks, she was like, I want to do this too. Like, how come I can't be part of this? And so
that's not what happened.
Now it's us.
What happened was, this is the inside scoop. You guys are getting a lowdown. What happened was TNT stands for Tony and Trent. And Tony broke his collarbone. So I'm the new Tony.
Now it's Trent and the Trails and Allie and Frank. We're thinking about changing the name.
Yeah, this is good.
But we need like feedback from people. We were just going to change it to TNT and like kind of drop the mountain bike because it's going to be more of like a vlog, van life with mountain biking involved type of channel. So we definitely need like
I don't know. Should we
feedback
change the name
from the channel unless everybody's like, you're stupid. Don't change the name. Give us your feedback in the comments and I'll take a tally and read those.
Yeah, if you have new name ideas.
Bill Burks, where did you get the shower drawer hanging thingy? If you go to the van tour and you scroll down in the description box, I listed all the parts and the hanging drawer is in there. It is off of Amazon. There's a link in there that'll take you to it. I'm getting backed up here now. Bryce Vogel, you guys are awesome. Bryce Vogel, you are also an OG commenter and fan. You've been there since the beginning. Thank you. You're the man. Kevin Loving, looks like you have your European haircut, Trent. That's right. Do I look European? I feel like I look skinnier. When I shaved my beard, my mom was like, you need to start eating.
Yeah.
You look skinny. And I was like, no, I just don't have any hair on my face. She's going to think the same thing with us, too.
Do we want to actually cook these? It's really hot.
Yeah.
You do? You want to melt it like real?
Yeah, I don't want.
That's just cold.
I want cold cheese on the bruschetta. It's going to melt.
All right. It's going to get hot in here. You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. When you run the hot water, how long before it starts to come out, and can the temperature be regulated? Christopher Newbert, the water heater has like a thermostat that's digital, so you can actually change the temperature, and you can set it to whatever temperature you want. It takes maybe 10 or 15 seconds for the water to like start coming out hot. But I just built a recirculating valve so we can turn on the hot water heater with the recirculating valve. Once the water starts coming out actually hot, then we close the recirculating valve and turn the shower on. Then you don't waste any water. You get hot water immediately. It's amazing.
Molto bene.
It's awesome. How long have you been living in the van?
It's kind of a long story.
Yeah.
We built a van before this, and we weren't living in it. We took like a 6 or 8 week long trip in it, loved it, decided to sell it, buy a new van, build out this new van, make it full-time livable. And so we just released the van tour right when things kind of started picking up in our lives. So now that the build is done, we're moving in. We're in the process of moving in right now. As soon as we get back from Europe, we'll be in it full-time.
Cesalt, or C-E-S-A-L-T, however you say that name, says you learned a lot from the videos. It's awesome, man. You said it right. Yeah, thanks for responding, guys. Real interactive channel.
We can come back up here now that it's in the oven. I'm going to help Trent with the chat.
Be much better. Actually, you stand over here and let me read.
Okay. Nice. Can you see?
All right. Ian Lee, thanks for responding via Instagram. I look forward to meeting up after you're back from Europe to talk ProMaster build. No problem, man. I know what it's like when you're in the dark on a situation and you're trying to get something figured out, and just basically having a conversation with somebody that's been through it makes a world of difference. So I got no problem helping you out, man. You're welcome.
Someone says TNT Dynamite or TNA TNT. These ideas for new names.
Oh, yeah.
That could be cool.
We're back there always. TNA. We were going to change the name to TNA. TNA means something else.
Yeah.
And it's been badly reviewed by people. Our note, TNT Dynamite.
A&T.
No,
Ant.
dude, name and logo is
the
awesome.
Ants channel. What's
Tyrides
up?
likes it.
I could deal with that.
Followed you guys since the start, and your content is fun. Ryan DeCerna, I know you've followed us for a really long time. I recognize your name too. Thank you. You're the man also.
This is just like YouTube. Trent is reading every single one of your chats. He is so backed up right now.
Don't change the name. People will definitely be looking for something different if you change the name to TNA. That's exactly right.
We could bring in a whole different type of audience base, though.
T. I think that makes you guys special, is that you're not all one thing. Plus, your interactions are hilarious. Thank you, MSOC.
I like Kevin's comment. Thank you so much.
If you change the name, I suggest good-looking woman and a cute dog. Thanks, Kevin. I know you're not too fond of me. It's okay.
What did my uncle suggest? He was like, something, something, and ginger dude. I think.
Oh, yeah. Homegirl and Ginger Bro and Frank the dog or something. I was like, no. That's
thanks. That's awesome.
Bill Burks, I answered the comment. You said, where's the 3-drawer hanger thingy? It's on Amazon. There's a link in the description of the van tour video. Don't change the channel name. Just make sure vid names that are specific to the subject matter to get your vids in front of the right audience. I like that, Gonzo Cat.
Solid advice.
What is your favorite part of the van? I think my favorite part of the van is either the pull-out table, which is awesome, and it turned out really well, and shower. Everybody hates on showers. People that don't have a shower, like, you don't need a shower. It's true, you don't need a shower, but when you live in a van without a shower, you realize how nice it is to have a shower.
Yeah.
And it's a luxury. We didn't need it, but we put it in.
I mean, awesome. We smell each other all day.
Yeah.
The shower is nice.
Alex should have a cooking channel called Van's Nightmare, or Hell's Van, or perhaps Top Van.
I like that. That's
that would be awesome.
Stephen Langton here?
Hey, what's happening, Stephen?
Stephen, thanks for joining.
Is life without AC torture?
Sometimes.
I mean,
but
the roof vent fan and a window being open creates like a wind tunnel, and when you're in the van, the air coming through, it's almost like sitting in the shade.
Yeah.
It's way better than no roof vent fan, but AC would be awesome. They just take way too much power, and they're just like not efficient.
TNA.
And they're really expensive.
That's funny.
All right.
What's the income situation? All right, so
OJ Navros. Good night, Sweden. You stayed up way too late watching us. We really appreciate it.
Sleep well. Bye-bye. The income situation is I work full-time. My job let me go remote, so I'm really thankful about that. And then we're still kind of figuring out trans income situation.
Yeah, the backcountry is kind of giving me the back and forth about taking my position remote, so we're trying to evolve that into something else.
If we can grow the channel,
we're gonna see
awesome.
what we can do by the end of Europe, and by the time we get fully out on the road, out of Salt Lake, we'll take that when we come to it. Yeah, there's 70 people in here, but only 2 people have liked the live stream. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, you guys smash that like button.
We're doing that bad.
Frank says.
I saw.
Frank says smash.
Right beside
like
the man. He said to smash the like button, and that just reminded me. Yeah, and nobody's liked it. No one's disliked it, which is awesome.
Thank you very much.
Nobody's liked it. You don't have to like it. If you don't like it, don't like
true.
it.
If you want more fun content, though, join us on Patreon. Search TNT MTB in Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, fun blooper reels, a lot of Frank and Trent farting. I don't know. There's just like cool, fun stuff on Patreon.
Bob Jensen said, we're building our ProMaster and it seems like we do everything 3 or 4 times. Did you have this same problem? Yes and no. Some things you'll get better at. Some things you are going to repeat until you get it right. And that's what makes the difference between a van that works and a van that you're happy with.
Pocket holes.
A better looking van.
I recommend a million pocket holes.
Allie recommends pocket holes. The pocket holes really hold this van together.
Yeah, it's true.
Can't wait to start van life. Henrietta, it is thebomb.com. Class B vans with Murphy beds are sweet, Bill. That's a good option for sure.
I'm live on YouTube right now. I can't talk to you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
My hair is cut, Steven. That's Allie's brother who just called.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
He doesn't know we're streaming right now.
Okay, bye. You guys are more committed than our own family. My brother was like, what? You're doing what? Okay.
Please don't change the name. Homegirl and Ginger Dude. I agree with the interactions being hilarious. Feel like hanging right there with y'all. That's awesome. You know I like you. You can tell by the way I harass you all the time. Thank you, Kevin. I know. I was just giving you a hard time.
That's awesome.
You mentioned once that showering was kind of tricky outside, so you built an indoor shower. Could you elaborate on what was frustrating about the outdoor shower?
Yeah.
So when you're showering outside, you're either naked in public, which in America can put you on a sex offender list or get you in jail. And or you're just outside the van in nature and you're butt naked, which is fine, but that's not a secure place to be showering. Sometimes when the temperature is just right during the day and you go out and ride your bike, when you get back to the van and it's nighttime or the sun's starting to go down, it's cold. Showering outside when it's cold, not great either. Third reason, your feet. Yeah, we got melted cheese.
It's coming, guys. It's coming.
Bruschetta is on its way. Your feet in the dirt. That's like one of the worst things is like you're trying to clean yourself off and you're either like wearing sandals or shoes or no shoes and you're like standing on asphalt or in the dirt and you're like getting dirty while you're trying to clean yourself. And it's just like, it's just a hassle. You got to like fill up the shower and like take it outside. And it's just nice to be able to like be in the privacy of your van, get naked, clean yourself, get out, stay warm the whole time. It's a luxury.
Well, hot water too.
And hot water.
You want to sit back?
Favorite place that we've visited?
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna have to say either Squamish or Bellingham. They're like kind of close to each other, even though one's in America and one's in Canada. I think Squamish is the best place we visited.
Cool town.
As far as like how cool the town was, the scene. You're in like this ocean bay with these huge mountains on either side. That's just
gorgeous.
Just breathtaking. It's amazing. And the mountain biking there is like second to none. The only place I would put it up against is Bellingham, and they're probably 6s. But Bellingham is also kind of on the ocean, but didn't have quite the views and the mountains that Squamish had. So I think Squamish takes the cake. And it's right down the street from Whistler. So
also, we're just used to mountain biking in like the high desert of Salt Lake City, where it's pretty dusty and blown out all the time, and the dirt in the Pacific Northwest.
Steven said we're nothing without Frank.
Yeah, I know. This is really just Frank's channel. Like I said, this is Frank's van. This is Frank's channel.
Ty Rides wants to know how long it took to come up with Pamela Vanderson, the name of the van. And it took a long time.
A long time.
I had like 7 names before Pamela Vanderson that were all really good and really funny. Van Frank was one of them. Allie wouldn't let me name it Van Frank, and I was like, upset.
It's a little, I don't know.
She needs to be honored, and we're disgracing her by naming the van after it. I get it.
Yeah,
but I was upset. I thought Van Frank was really
I really liked Tony Vanza.
Tony Vanza.
That was a great name.
Up with that
thought, yeah. Good job.
I just try to think of names that have something that you could put Van on. Yeah. Pamela Vanderson worked. Thought you guys were trust fund babies. You have to work. Not a trust fund baby. I've had multiple people
what we look like.
with my last van try to tell me that I was a trustee. And I'm like, I'm not a trustee.
We'll take your money.
I am in debt.
We ain't got any.
There's a difference. You either have money and you have these nice things, or you have these nice things and you owe the bank money.
Yeah.
And we're in debt for building the van. It's cheaper than rent.
Sacrifices were made, but it's worth it. It's okay.
Night. Lots of love from Scotland. You're the real deal. Love, Jackie. Thanks, Mummy Sunshine. I wish that we were going to be in Scotland.
I know.
I'd like to go there and ride too.
I've heard riding in the
UK. Maybe we have to refresh the page.
Why?
This guy says, I see 20 thumbs up. Mine says 25.
Oh.
Our streaming page says 2 likes. So I don't know what's going on there.
Let's switch.
No. Because if you refresh this page, it's going to send all the comments down and I won't be able to read them.
That's no good.
Van life and mountain biking. I'm enjoying your content so far. I don't know how far behind we are on the comments. Probably like losing people because they don't want to.
Why don't you scroll down and get caught up?
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, go closer to the bottom.
Let's be Frank with ginger hair and curly girl. It's funny, Bill. Trustafarians are the scourge of the climbing community. That's true. If you know anything about our history, is that we used to be climbers. I was like a huge rock climber, and that's when I bought my first van. Was so that I could go climbing in Joe's Valley, and I didn't have to camp. I could stay in a nice bed and get rest so I could climb and crush hard the next day.
Crush hard.
Crush. It's a word you use in climbing. Some lingo so that you know I'm not a faker. Frank has all the money. Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's a pretty good one too. I tried to come up with something where Van isn't actually in the name already. Like Van Gogh. It's already in the name.
Van Halen.
Van Halen, yeah.
This is almost ready. I don't know if they can see any of this. You tilt it a little bit.
To young millennials and Steven asked if young millennials. Oh, you want me to
screen?
I was trying to get the bruschetta to have some FaceTime here.
I wanted you to see what's coming.
She's working hard over there, and I can smell tomatoes in the basil. It smells delicious. Good. I want to do some of those trails you guys ride. Of course, I'll have to do it with a 30-foot fifth wheel RV. Nice, Kevin. Should get a bike, man. Change your life.
Well.
You guys coming to THX at all?
What is that?
I thought that was thanks. I don't know what THX is. Maybe it's TX. I'd like to go to Texas. Texas is one of my favorite places to go. I know that there's not like crazy mountain biking there, but Southern hospitality is like second to none. You get treated better by a stranger in Texas than you get treated by your family anywhere else.
Says a lot about your family.
Oh, 71 likes now. Woo!
Guys.
That was all the 70 people liked it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That makes a huge difference. Did I miss anything up
What do you guys want to see more of? Maybe we can ask Q&A to you.
Chris Pachiba.
Let us know.
The brand of the window in the back, the small slider, is a Motion Windows window.
I recommend it over the other.
It is so much better. The C.R. Lawrence window is actually broken right now, and I'm trying to get them to warranty it, and they're giving me a huge hassle. And I'm like, I'm ready. It's a $500 window. Stupid. Ridiculous. I'm ready to like throw it away and get a Motion Windows for the sliding door.
Yeah.
Because I'm so sick of it. But yeah, they're way better. They're made by a company named Peninsula Glass, and they make custom windows for every van. You just tell them what kind of van you have, and then it takes like 3 weeks because they make the window when you order it. But they're the best windows.
Right.
Only downside, can't open them in the rain because they slide instead of like opening outward. But you can use them while you're driving. They're just way better all around. They lock. Enough about the window. MJS,
nice.
What's up, man?
Hey, we love your comments, MJS. What's up?
How's that there?
Travel
SB
vlogs, food, and
5.5
outdoor.
Rock Smasher thing.
Solid. Doing it.
5.5 is a monster truck. That thing is like increases your riding ability by a great deal because you don't even have to pick a line. That thing, you'll just either pick a slow line or a fast line, but that thing will take any line you throw at it. It's awesome. Travel vlogs, food, and outdoor activities.
That's what we'll do.
The three things that make up the pie chart of TNT MTB. What's up? What's up? Saying hey from Michigan. What's up, John W? Nice to see you in the chat. Got 80 people in here. What's up, 80 people? That's amazing.
Awesome. I've never live chatted before, so.
I did once, and it was a terrible,
better than expected.
Terrible thing. It was out. Yeah, it was terrible.
I don't know if you guys, I don't think anyone knows this story. Last year, we were finishing up our trip. We were in Bozeman, Montana, biking at the Big Sky Bike Park. It was the end of our big 8-week-long adventure in Tony Vanza, our first van. And we both crashed so hard. It was the one day we were riding with all of our friends. I used to live in Bozeman. Ton of people, big group. 5 minutes in, we both crash in the same spot coming down a landing. And then he tried to do a live stream the next day. He had to drive home by himself that night. I stayed in Bozeman. He drove back to Salt Lake City, did a live stream the next day with like a broken shoulder.
And all the footage got corrupted, so we couldn't even make a video out of it.
No one will ever know.
I wrecked really hard. It hurt.
He like ripped his whole shoulder open.
I couldn't lift my arm up after the wreck. And then Allie blew up the rear tire in her bike, and she had to carry her bike. And me being the gentleman that I am, I was like, I need to carry that bike, but I couldn't even lift up my arm. It was a disaster. Really bad.
Pretty funny.
But we were fine.
Yeah.
I healed and I fixed her bike. It's fine.
Trent did the operation live. Yeah, Steven was in that stream last year. It's been almost a year since we've done a live stream, but I've never been in one, so this is awesome.
Kevin, we're glad that you're one of the old geezer viewers. We've got a couple, believe it or not. You might not be the only one.
So where does the dog stay when we're working? Actually, it's kind of one of the main reasons that
Frank
he has
goes with
this job.
me to work. It's a dog-friendly environment.
It's awesome. So Frank all day gets to socialize with other dogs and hang out with Trent and relax. He doesn't get exercise, but he definitely it's better than being locked up all day.
Dude, M-Sock.
Thank you.
You're the man. $20 super chat. Okay, guys, got to hit the sack. So here's a couple of 6-packs. Thank you so much, man. You have yourself a good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Pound me too. Oh, man. Phoenix.
Yeah.
BR asked when we were going to Phoenix.
Oh.
I don't know because it is hotter than the devil down there.
Yeah, not right now.
In the wintertime, I think we'll come there when it's not
that could be fun.
Ridiculously hot.
Where are we from again? Where are you from?
I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
I'm from Washington, D.C.
We are in Salt Lake City right now until we get back from Europe.
I'm excited. I am so excited to show you guys how bad Trent actually freaks out on an airplane. Because until now, I'm the only one that can enjoy that, witness it at all. It's bad. Which is serious. And I'm not trying to make light of how serious that is, but it's kind of funny too. Lay down. Lay down.
David said, what I'd like to see is a breakdown of options in a van build and your justification for the choices you made. We could make a video about that. That would probably be...
That's actually good...
I'm not good at like the whole like planning out and putting it on paper, and it would take a lot of that to make that video, but we could sit down and do it, and I think a lot of people would benefit from that, because that's one of the hardest things when you get going is like deciding what you're going to do and why.
A lot of people use SketchUp to build out their layout ahead of time. I saved them all because they're so funny. Trent is he's a creative and phenomenal craftsman. He's not a drawer. A drawer. But I saved
Can't draw, people.
All the drawings he did on little Post-it notes and pieces of paper of the van build layout and like our ideas back and forth and his labels on things. Oh, it's so funny. We'll have to make a video kind of going through all of that. It's pretty cute.
Washington, D.C., what's with the Midwest accent? Oh,
Did you like that? I'm just into accents. I don't know.
You betcha. She can do a good mixed Western.
That was a little Irish.
Yeah. They're actually pretty similar.
Yeah.
When you get down to the roots of them.
His Irish accent is on point.
Aye, Lassie.
Aye. Oh, aye.
Oh, aye. You need to check out Hocking Hills near Columbus, Ohio. The caves are awesome. We'll put that on the list, Jeremy. Are you a hockey fan going for the Caps to win the big one?
The Caps! Let's go! This is the year of the Eagles, the year of the Caps, the year of the underdog. I'm stoked, guys.
So I'll let you know. Anywhere on the East Coast and the Midwest and Canada, I feel like all those people, it's like very common to have like hockey knowledge and follow hockey. Salt Lake City, we have like the Grizzlies, and they're like not even an NHL team. So I don't even know anything about hockey. Like you can go to a Grizzlies game and there's like 30 people in the audience. It's like really bad. So I think kind of like west of the Midwest, hockey fans are like a lot more rare, I think, than you think.
But I'm from
Long
DC.
Answer,
I get you. Yes.
I don't know anything about hockey, and go Caps. I'm down for the Caps doing. I think that stands for Capitals. Is that the Washington Capitals?
He's learning.
It's because it's the capital of the United States.
It's getting there.
Man,
getting there.
I might be able to, process of elimination, but I don't know anything.
All caps. That's right.
Oh no! Did Allie cut her hair?
Did Allie cut hit? No. Do you see how good this looks?
How do we donate to the Frank Fund? I'm only 16, and I'll steal Dad's visa. Seriously, don't know how this thing works.
I don't know how super chats work.
I don't know how super chats work. If
there's
anybody in the comments knows how you set up a super chat, but I think you just click the money thing next to the chat icon, the $sign, and I don't know how it works. I've never done it. 1 in 114 chance of dying in a car crash. 1 in 9,822 in an airplane. No problem flying.
Okay.
There's 9,821 airplanes in the air every day, I bet. So, I don't know. There's a lot.
Is there more down here?
There's a plane that crashed in Puerto Rico that killed everybody just like the other day or something. Or Cuba. I think it was Cuba. That scared me. Now we got to fly across the ocean.
The extent of Utah's knowledge of hockey is from the movie Mighty Ducks. That is correct.
That's true. Quack, 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 quack. I love the Mighty Ducks. Emilio Estevez.
That's funny. We sit in the back of the plane. I didn't know that. If it crashes, the tail is always sticking out of the... Wait, go down. Go down, go down. Oh, I can't read your comment. Trent took over.
Crashes, the tail is always sticking out of the side of the mountain, and if the oxygen masks fall out, remember to put ginger dudes out first, or ginger dudes on first. Quack, quack, quack.
At age 53, good for you. Was it terrible? Was it as bad as you expected it to be? It's impressive.
Ron Hyman, you used real film back when you made tape, or back when you made films, and that's awesome because your editing was tape and scissors. That is amazing compared to how we have to edit. We have to it's a nightmare.
Do you want to sit on the table? Do you want to eat?
Yeah, sure.
Can you pull this up?
Oh, well, this is going to work.
Just put this in front.
You guys sit down?
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right.
And have this.
I need our
and this.
bruschetta while we finish these chats.
Yeah, this is good. Go lay down. Lay down.
Alloy Snake. Oh, hi, I'm from Australia, Titanium.
Can you put the chat over here so we can
Awesome,
both
what's
read
up? Ooh, boy.
it?
This is a bad idea, Frank. Hey, buddy. Where did that go? Alloy Snake, was it up here?
Go lay down.
Yeah.
No.
Like to get into mountain biking. Is it okay to start out on a very cheap bike, or is that asking for trouble? You
Yes.
want to get a good brand, low build. So like you want to get a quality bike that's a low build. One, because it's going to hold its value. You want to sell it if you don't like biking. Two, if you buy a cheap bike, if you actually ride it, you're going to break it into pieces. Like you watch those videos where the guys take like the Walmart bikes down like a downhill or a bike park trail, and the bike doesn't even make it down one run without falling apart. Don't buy a Walmart bike. You could get like one of the cheaper Diamondbacks. They're like really affordable, or even Trek has a lot of affordable stuff. Like I said earlier, I usually recommend trying to get one of the really cheap Santa Cruzes, but they're a couple $1,000s, but that bike will last you, and it's not a piece of junk.
Okay, a bunch of things. You guys, thank you for the super chats. This is awesome. I'm not sure who sent this. Was it Ian Lee? Yes. Thank you, Ian Lee. Thank you, Stephen, for stealing Dad's Visa, but you didn't actually give us any money, so we'll see if you come through with that. And are we living in a conversion van? Yes, we converted our own van. This is our, oh, Stephen! Wow, thank you so much. That's amazing. We converted our own van. That's a lot, Stephen. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Holy crap. Thank you. And Ian, thank you, man.
Yeah, you guys are
both with the super chats.
Coming through. Thank you so much.
You guys rock.
But yeah, we're living in this van that we converted ourselves. We're about to go to Europe for a 2-week vacation, and then we're moving in full time at the end of the month. And how did we both agree to do the van live? Well, I love what?
It took a lot of convincing. Allie was like, yeah, well, we could just like go for the weekend. We're not gonna like live in this thing. And I was like, why not? Like when we built the other van, I was like, let's take like a really long trip. And we were gone for 6 weeks. And at the end of 6 weeks, like a few things felt really, really weird. Sitting in a living room, like sitting on a couch in a huge room, just like taking up this tiny space in this big room, like felt weird. And another thing that actually made me very conscious of wasting is water. We had 5 gallons of water in the old van.
Yeah.
So you would like just turn it on and get as much water as you needed.
Yeah.
And then I would catch myself falling back into old habits, like when you're washing your hands or filling up a cup or brushing your teeth, and you're just letting the faucet run. And you're like, wow, I just used 5 gallons of water like while I was standing
that
there.
I did not need.
And you don't even think about that until you like actually have to conserve your water. Yeah. So made a huge difference. I totally just went on a tangent for no reason. You guys were like asking about how we decided to live in a van, and I just went off about conserving water. Sorry.
Your money thing went through. Yes, thank you.
Steven,
thank you so much. Homegirl, Ginger Dude. Yes, it went through, and we love you so much. Thank you for that.
Back to Philly.
The super chats tonight are on point. Thank you. Yeah, just got here. What did I miss? Nothing. You good? What's up? It's good to see you. Off-road outfitter. Oh, it's Chance. What's up, Chance? It's good to see you. I think that's Chance from Patreon. Thanks, bro.
How are you?
Oh, you didn't cheers me. You just ate without me.
Look at cheers.
I'm pissed. Fan made.
I had to make sure it wasn't going to kill you.
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Hey.
Cheers. Cheers to any of you guys.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody that's having a drink or eating, cheers to you.
South and Central America. That's impressive. I would love to do that. I took some heat in the van tour when I was talking about our water filtration system, being able to filter out dirty water from a river in Mexico.
Allie's a little racist.
I apologize.
We're working on it.
I apologize to everybody.
She didn't mean to offend anybody. She was just using a dirty river, filling up in a dirty river, like in a remote location, like Mexico. It wasn't like
Michigan has worse water than Mexico.
It's worse in the world, I think.
Totally understand that. Eating a sandwich and a beer? Heck yeah.
Way to be.
Thank you.
There was one.
If we use satellite, oh wait.
Oh, Jerry High said it's no fun keeping your friends cheap bike running, and that's exactly right. When your friends buy crappy bikes and you have to fix them all the time, he knows my pain.
You're in Mexico right now. That's awesome. Yeah, everything I've heard about Mexico is that like the border towns are a little sketch, but after that, everyone is so nice and generous and friendly, and then it's gorgeous.
Nice is Allie's favorite word.
I know I said that a lot in the van tour. I got a lot of heat for that too. We didn't. Okay, you guys. Some channels script their videos or maybe have a loose outline of what they're going to talk about. We just come up with a topic or like a theme of like, all right, let's make a video on this general idea, and then we turn on the camera. So sometimes it doesn't come out very eloquently, and I apologize.
We get nervous.
Yeah.
We're not professional. We're new, and we're trying to work out the nerves. Somebody today said I was slapping my legs so much that it was distracting. And I think that's because I was like dropping my arms because I don't even know why. But I'm nervous. We're not movie stars.
It's so funny. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Mexico. Water in Mexico is dirty and must be boiled. Noted. We will do that too. Can you Amazon on the road, like for parts and stuff?
Yeah, you can Amazon. Yeah. Now that Whole Foods is owned by Amazon, every Whole Foods has like one of those Amazon lockers. So you can ship things to Amazon or to a Whole Foods location and pick up your stuff while you're on the road, which is awesome.
Lockers just in general? Like
there's Amazon lockers at a lot of grocery stores and stuff too. I don't think Walmart does it because they're trying to like compete with Amazon, but there's a lot of places that have those Amazon lockers. Also, you can send your stuff to the UPS store. You just have to let them know that your stuff is coming, or you have to meet the UPS guy at the UPS store the day of, which is not fun. What
do we do for a living? I'm in healthcare, quality improvement. Trent works for backcountry.com, and he's able to take Frank to work.
I sell bikes and stuff.
He sells a lot of outdoor gear. If you have any questions about it, feel free to email us or, I don't know, hit you up. I don't know.
Shoot us an email.
Shoot us an email, TNT MTB mail.
You want to chat? Shoot us an email.
gmail.com. Well, what's up? We'll respond. Trent responds to everybody.
No viewer left behind.
That's true. And thanks, guys, for understanding that we just say what's on our minds, and we're real. We're trying. I don't know.
You're trying to be fake.
That's true. When did you get your haircut, dude? I was surprised.
Like an hour ago. Yeah. Whenever this started, it was like right before that.
Funny. How did we decide to do van life? I mean, I guess we have different versions of this story. Because I feel now like I've always wanted to do this, but I guess apparently at the beginning it took a lot of persuading. I
decided to buy a van because I was doing a lot of rock climbing and I was living in remote locations basically, so I could climb there every weekend, all weekend. So I bought a van, put a bed in it, insulated it. It was terrible. I had no craftsmanship, no woodworking skills. And then I sold that van. And then like a year later, probably, I bought Tony Vanza, and I converted that out so that I could have like a luxury place to stay while I rock climbed. Then we started mountain biking a lot, stopped climbing. Now we built this van because we were going to build a bigger van that would be super luxurious and really nice to live in. And then we were just going to kick everything to the curb and go 100% solo on the road. And here we are.
Yeah. How did we meet?
In a dark alley.
I saved his life. He was getting robbed at knife point. Batgirl, Swoops, Homegirl. What is it? Homegirl and Ginger Dude.
We met on the phone.
We did meet on the
We met
phone.
on a phone app.
Yeah.
For anybody,
Which, I mean, it works, I guess.
for anybody who got married before there was dating apps, it was weird to meet people online.
Jeremy Rebel, thank you so much. 6-pack of Blue Moon on him. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Sorry,
Man.
continue.
Anybody who like got married or has been in a relationship since dating apps have come out, it used to be like weird and like taboo to like meet people online and date them without meeting them in person. And nowadays it's like weird to meet people in person. It's like everybody that's dating now, it's like you meet on these apps. So that's how me and Allie met.
Yeah. But it worked.
A
It's
year
been
and year and a half ago.
Sure,
Yeah.
I don't know. A couple years. How does Frank get groomed and does he shed? He doesn't really need to get groomed because he sheds so much.
He's always dirty.
And we have a beautiful wool blanket. I don't know if you guys saw it. We get a lot of comments on where people can pick it up. It's a Pendleton wool blanket, and it is covered in dog hair constantly.
And Frank
So,
has
yeah.
black hair and white hair. So nothing is safe.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not like I'll just buy white stuff so that the white hairs don't show up. Well, the black hairs are going to show up on the white stuff, and the white hairs are going to show up on the black stuff, every color in between. It's a nightmare.
Why did we stop climbing? That was good. Good catch.
I just spilled tomato on my lap.
Because it's hard, you guys, it's hard to be really good at many different things. And I mean, I was having a great time climbing. Trent kind of felt like he had maxed out, or he had gotten to a level that he had wanted. He'd met his goals for climbing. He's a V10 boulder. I don't know anybody here
I
that
sent
climbs,
V10 once.
that's like a
I
very
projected V10. I sent V10.
it's
After
very
that
impressive.
happened, if I wasn't going to like work really hard to pass V10, I felt like I wasn't progressing in the sport. And in order to climb at V10 or higher, you have to climb like 3 to 6 times a week. Like you have to be constantly on it all the time. You're cracked and bleeding and aching and pains everywhere from like how hard you're abusing your body. And I was just sick of hurting all the time. And then we started mountain biking, and it's like just as much, if not more fun. It's more of a rush and exhilarating.
Yeah.
And you don't get beat up. You might crash and get like a cut or a scratch or like have sore muscles, but like you're not ripping your fingertips off and like having tendonitis in your elbows like every day.
Yeah.
It's like a completely different type of sport. And we just fell in love with mountain biking and just kind of like slowly faded away from climbing.
Someone just said that a few kids died in Yosemite recently.
Yeah, I heard about those 2 guys.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The
Climbing
thing that's
is
really
dangerous.
sad is that they fell on, I heard that it was on a 5.7,
Oh,
which is like
how did it
the
fall?
beginning of a grade. It's like one step harder than a staircase. And I heard at work, I work at an outdoor industry, so we have a whole climbing area. I'm like one of the climbing experts. I recommend gear and things like that. I heard that like a haul bag or equipment from somebody above them fell down and knocked them both off the wall, because both those guys supposedly go to Yosemite like 2 or 3 times a year, and they've done that climb a dozen times. So it wasn't like anything new, and it wasn't anything difficult. So that's a tragedy. Like I feel so bad for their families and for them. Obviously, it's got to be a terrible way to die. Is to fall off a 1,000-foot cliff and land wherever.
But climbing is dangerous, to her point also. So mountain biking, we can kind of ride within our limits while still pushing ourselves. And yeah, it's high consequence, but it's most times not lethal to the point that climbing could be. So maybe a little bit more sustainable.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of the day, this is something that he said a long time ago that I liked. Like for bouldering, there's usually like multiple different grades of problems on one boulder. So you can climb a V10 next to a V2. But at the end of the day, mountain biking, you can both go down the same trail. Even if it takes one person a lot longer, or if you're not like doing all of the jumps, you're still like witnessing the joy that is that trail, which is nice. It's like even if you're having alone time riding by yourself, you get to have that shared experience together.
Hanania Santos, hi from Miami.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for the compliments on the van build. Going uphill kind of sucks, but Trent's favorite slogan, you gotta earn it to burn it.
Earn it and burn it.
Oh man, he says it every time.
I tried to turn that into a slogan. No one likes it.
Oh, especially like when you're in the middle of an uphill climb and you just want it to be over. He's like, you gotta earn it and burn it, guys. Let's go. It's great.
Super addicting. That's right beside.
What are our travel plans after Europe?
So once we get back from Europe,
this is delicious, by the way.
Yeah, I wish we could give a piece to every one of you guys right now. That would be awesome. After we get back from Europe, we are going to Colorado. I have a couple mountain bike races in Colorado with the Scott Cup Enduro. Then we're going to Michigan, the UP up there. Hopefully it's not like, I'm sure it's going to be humid and gross up there, but hopefully it's not too bad. And then end of...
Bill Burks, thank you so much.
Dude.
That really means a lot to us.
Bill. Thanks for the super chat, man. We really appreciate it.
That goes right toward gas and food and Frank, and we really appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.
Sorry.
Then after we go up to Michigan, we're going to come back to Salt Lake City because in Park City, Utah, which is right outside Salt Lake, there's the last race for the Scott Cup Enduro, and that's the end of August. So we're going to hit that. Then we're going basically to the Northeast. Very tippy top. I'd like to go up and like maybe go through Toronto and then go over to New England and come down that way. A lot of interesting van life people and mountain bikers and things like that from Toronto that I'd like to try and maybe meet up with. So I'd like to make a trip through there also. Who is braver to ride bike?
That's fine. I mean, I would love it to be me, but it's really not. It's really not me. Also, Trent grew up racing motorcycles and skateboarding, and he's a phenomenal snowboarder. He's just like a very athletic guy. He's one of those guys that I kind of hate. He's just really good at anything athletic that he puts his mind to, really quickly excels.
I just try really hard at anything I'm doing.
And it pays off, for sure. And he's much braver on a mountain bike. But I also think...
Here.
Thanks, MJS.
Need a gap.
Mountain biking is super fun, and there's not a huge girl biking community. And I've really enjoyed it. I pretty much only bike with guys because that's who's available to bike with. But I highly encourage it for any girls interested. It's super fun. It's a great workout. And you can totally ride within your limits and have a great time and an adrenaline rush. There's a balance.
Ethan Bracken.
Yes.
He's in Texas. How do you deal with high heat and humidity when you try to sleep with no AC? Sometimes you're not going to deal with it. But best methods we've found, get your body wet with cold water. Try and cool your core temperature down a little bit. Sleep naked with no covers. Have a fan. If you're wet with a fan, sometimes that'll cool your body down enough to where you can actually fall asleep. You might wake up in the middle of the night sweating, but at least you get the initial rest.
This new van, though, with the head window, or the window by like our headboard, makes a huge difference. So we can feel air circulating. So even if it's hot air, it's at least moving air.
2 guys in a van. Heck yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Glad you're loving the videos, man.
We appreciate you.
Chris here. Your conversion's one of the nicest I've seen. Of all the tons of videos I've seen, do you know the cost to convert it? I'm turning 68 this week. Want to do a conversion so I can hit the road.
Good for you. It's never too late.
We tried to spend as much money as possible on this van. This conversion was about $15,000, and that is literally sparing no expense. Every product and item and option that we went with, it was like you could have the good, better, best. We went with the best option or the most expensive, pretty much, of everything except for the van itself. We went with the ProMaster. You could get like a more expensive Sprinter or something, but we went with the premium item on everything. Our last van was like $9,000 to convert, and it was a little smaller, but it also didn't have half the appliances. We have, I mean, there's like $3,000 of appliances in here. So it's
Steve, thank you.
something
Thank
to
you
think
so
about.
much. Have a pizza with the beer from before.
Steve Young,
Thank you.
quarterback.
So
I hope that's you.
much.
Awesome, man. Thank
Someone
you so
says,
much.
Rally with Allie. I need to hook up with Dusty Betty. Yeah, that would be fun. Dusty Betty, the girl. She lives in a van, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen. Her
I hit
videos.
them up. I tried to help them get a bike when they were getting new bikes. They told me they didn't need it. I was like, all right.
Have you heard of Dave
We
2D?
would love to do a
We're
collab with
thinking
them.
of roasting Dave 2D vlogs.
Yeah, should we roast Dave?
I think it would be
I feel like we
great.
could roast Dave. It'd be pretty funny.
I mean, he'll come back hard. He'll come back really strong.
He'll just come up with ginger jokes and stuff, nothing we haven't heard.
It would be funny, though. I don't know. Signing off, Steven. Bye. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate you. Allie should have a cooking channel. It would be useful. I mean, I'm just honestly flattered that you guys haven't abandoned us for not being vegan. Thank you.
We were worried.
We were really worried.
We're filming that episode. I was like filming the raw chicken, and I was like, oh,
We can't film
the
this.
vegans are going to unfollow us. They don't want to see this raw chicken. Like, everyone's going to hate us.
That's funny.
Where was it? Melissa Thornhill.
Yeah.
I lived in San Diego for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I surfed there a lot. I love surfing. It's really fun. I don't like getting up super early, and I don't like seawater in my ears. But surfing is really fun.
He doesn't surf because he doesn't like seawater. That's funny.
You get the crap beat out of you.
That's really
You get like washing machine tumbled, and you get water and sand and everything. You're like tied up in the like kelp and stuff. It's gross.
Steven, no worries. We understand. Another time. Not even necessary. We just appreciate you showing up. Thank you. A roast. People want to roast. Let's roast Dave. I am into that. Roast Dave 2D vlogs. Yeah. That would be fun. For those of you who don't know, he's a channel that just roasts other van life channels for the most part. He also like lives in a Jeep house.
He's got a van now.
He's got a van now? Okay. There's a lot we can roast him on that.
I've been building out.
Does Allie cook as bad? As bad as what? I don't know.
Thank you for not being vegan. You're welcome, Chris.
We tried it. Actually, we tried it really hard. We were strict vegan for like 2.5 weeks right at Christmas when we were visiting our families, and they made all this delicious food, and we were like, we just decided to be vegan. We can't eat any of this. So needless to say, it ended early, and then we've never gone back yet.
Couldn't do it. Had to have meat and cheese, dairy.
We need a moderator going forward if we do live streams. I know, you would think that having two of us would make it easier for us to keep up with the chats, but we're both just like, "Ugh." Sorry.
What does a moderator do?
They would read us things as it was coming in, maybe? Or no, you could have a moderator in the chat, can't you? You can like
have
assign
multiples.
a moderator.
I just don't know what they do.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
you
purpose?
can assign a few, yeah. Yeah, what does a moderator do?
What is a moderator's job?
Teach us, please.
What is his job description? We're new. Hi, I'm Trent.
I'm Allie.
Nice to meet you.
We're TNT MTB.
Welcome to our channel. We need a moderator.
Sharks with surfing. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I'm not into that.
Sharks are almost as bad as airplanes.
Oh, it was pretty funny though. We were in Atlanta. I don't remember what we were arguing about. We were arguing about not spending money, I think, on lunch. Like, no, we can't spend money on lunch. We're on a budget, blah, blah, blah. And we're in the aquarium, which if you've ever been to the Atlanta aquarium, it's phenomenal. Really cool, huge, I recommend it. And we passed this huge shark tank. And for $300, you can swim in this deep water, enormous tank with these huge sharks. And we were like, like immediately coming from, no, we can't spend any money on lunch. Like, we have to do this. Would have been really cool. Mom over here said we didn't have the money. So next time.
Moderator makes sure that people in the chat aren't doing ridiculous crap.
Oh, okay.
Because that Hans guy was like praising Trump about being Jesus.
Oh.
He was like going off.
Okay. That's cool.
Love the pull-out table. Anything you wish you would have put in this new van build that you didn't?
Dude, someone's an ERRN. What's up, healthcare dudes? It does come in handy with your gang's sketchy riding. Yeah, good skills to know. That's awesome. A traveling nurse is actually a great way to live in a van full time. I'm not a nurse,
true.
but that's if you're looking for a sustainable job, that's great.
I don't know if there's anything I would have put in this van that I didn't. If somebody was like, here's $2,000, maybe I'd put like an awning on the outside and an air conditioning unit.
Yeah.
But the AC units are like, they use so much power that most of the time you have to have the van running to use them. And you may as well just use the AC in your van if the van's going to be running. So, I would like a drawer that pulls the bikes out instead of having the bikes just like smashed in the side of the van. But it was like really a space issue. We don't want to waste space, which in retrospect probably could have made it work, but I could probably still put in a drawer too. We'll see.
He wants to jump up.
Okay.
Jump. Oh, wait. No, that's my seat. Go lay down. Lay down.
No, he just wants to eat.
This is our food.
Lay down.
No, Frank.
Lay down. No, lay down. Come on.
That's okay. He just wants to jump.
Lay down. There you go.
That's your way. Swamp cooler in a van? Is that a thing?
No.
That's funny.
You have to pump water through a swamp cooler and run out of water and electricity.
Make some of your patrons mods if you're going to do a lot of live
boy.
streams. That's a great idea. If you want to be a moderator, come join us on Patreon.
Attacking me. Ow. Ow. Yeah, anybody that
Hi, Steve.
doesn't
Thank
know
you.
what Patreon is, you can basically pledge like $1 a month, so like 25 cents a week to our channel, and that basically just like helps support the channel. We have like special conversations and like chat groups and stuff that go on over there that are exclusive to Patreon. And then there's like a $5 tier where we release like extended cuts or early releases of our videos. If you want to spend $5 a month to support the channel or to support Frank, buy Frank a bone. That's what the link usually says.
Go lay down.
That's just kind of an easy way to help pitch in if you guys want to help keep the channel going.
And become a moderator.
And become a moderator. So maybe now we're going to
cool.
start making our patrons moderators.
Vermont Labor Day weekend. That's fun.
Yeah, we could be there. Amy?
Here's a race. Never mind. I think he's racing in Park City. Someone said we should do a van tour of the top of the van. We did one at the bottom. That's a good idea.
Yeah. There's not much up there. Like the roof vent,
We could talk more
2
about
solar
the
panels, and
yeah.
the cell booster.
Peter, what's up? Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Peter! Thank you for the super chat.
Good man.
Peter's also an OG. He's been around for a long time.
That's awesome. Yeah, the shower takes up a ton of space. We realize that, but it's double functional as a storage area.
Like a vertical trunk.
Yeah.
You just put anything in there.
And for how useful the shower is, even if you're not going to use it every day, it's worth it. It's so nice.
Oh, this bruschetta is so good.
Good. Someone showed me the other day, well, I think we're going to do an episode with this at some point, sweet potatoes sliced into slices and then baked with tomato sauce and cheese, like pizza bagels, like easy pizza bagels with herring. Doesn't that sound good? I think we have to try it and film it.
We're gonna.
Yeah. Oh, a Van Lifer's cookbook. I like that. Van Life Victuals cookbook for Van Lifers. Lovely.
Good idea.
That was a good idea. You can do a Patreon lens where you put out mini videos. Yeah, that's cool. Shower is nice. Yeah, man, shower is so clutch. When's the race in Colorado? Do you know? I think it's mid-July. No.
You guys are saying that there are swamp coolers for vans.
Oh, Oh.
It just sounds like a terrible idea to me. If you've ever had a swamp cooler on your house and you have like the water erosion coming down the roof and they're like smelly and moldy and they do nothing but pump moisture into your vehicle, which in a van you're like always trying to fight moisture because it creates mold. So
Oh. Interesting.
maybe there's somebody that knows something that I don't. I don't know.
2 guys in a van. Thank you. Hi, guys.
Thank you for that gallon of gas,
That's
2 guys
awesome.
in a van. That's awesome. We really appreciate
I
it.
love it.
Thank you.
Camilo, even if you don't understand everything that we say, we appreciate you being here. We like to see you here as much as you like to watch the channel. So
Camilo, we probably have weird accents. I'm sorry you don't understand us. But we appreciate you being here. Thank you. If we could like the viewers, we would give you a like right now.
Oh, guys, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. This was kind of meant to be like a celebration video. I don't think we're that close right now, but we're really excited for how quickly this has grown. And it's thanks to you and you and you, Joe Adrian.
For 93.39.
That's really cool. Thank you. Nomadic Fanatic. I don't even know. Do you know who that is? You found us from Nomadic Fanatic? I don't think I know that channel. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, we'll have to look up Nomadic Fanatic.
That's
I haven't
cool.
seen that.
Headed to Knoxville in the fall? Yeah, it's a possibility. We'll be in the Asheville area, not kind of neighbors. But yeah, I've heard there good. I know there's good mountain biking in Asheville. There must be some good stuff in Knoxville. I would just go to check it out, listen to some music, eat some good food.
I've heard Knoxville is like one of the like top places for our generation, like in the country right now or something. It's like it's supposed to be really cool.
Oh, Nomadic Fanatic is a famous dude with a cat. I know who you're talking about. Nice.
I don't know.
That's okay.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Someone says Vermont. I don't recognize this person, but Vermont is cool. Good job with Vermont. I'm just kidding. It's a good friend. Oh, the ground was empty.
Wow.
Good thing it was empty, guys.
I was getting clumsy.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I feel like we are just happy to be here. How hot does it get without AC? It really depends where you are.
It gets how hot it is outside.
Yeah.
Maybe plus or minus a couple degrees depending on what you're doing. You'd be pretty surprised when you have a really well insulated van and insulated window covers that are installed properly. You can actually maintain a cool temperature throughout the majority of the day as long as you don't let all the air out. But if you have like your dog inside or something like that, you have to have a window open because they need the air circulation. They don't just need a cool temperature. So it's not bad. It could be miserable.
A lot of
could
people,
be worse.
yeah, like my family especially, all think I'm crazy because the van is so small. But like the point of this van and living in it is not to live inside the van all the time. So yeah, we're sleeping in the heat if it's really hot, but the goal during the day is to go out into the world. So you're not like in the van full time. If you're living out of it, that's the goal.
Somebody asked us the other day,
Yeah.
if we get stir crazy
Yeah.
living in the van. And it's like,
Not really.
if it was like a snowstorm or like pouring rain for days and we couldn't leave the van, we might get stir crazy. But you're getting up and getting out and going and doing things. You're not going to sit in the van and watch TV. That's like why we didn't install a TV. Like we watch Netflix and something on the laptop, but we're not going to like spend our time cooped up in the van unless we're like sick.
Right.
So.
Ethan. Thank you, Ethan. That is awesome. Good hooked on your personality.
Thank you so much, man. That's a heartfelt comment right there.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one too.
Thank you. Oh,
So much freedom and adventure.
Yeah.
That's right, Tata.
Someone said Florida. Someone said Bentonville. Yeah, we are gonna definitely ride Bentonville. Right? Isn't that where BKXC did a bunch of videos too?
Bentonville.
That's a nice area.
Georgia?
Yeah, it's like towards on our way to the East Coast.
Yeah.
That could be fun. And Ontario. Yeah, there's so many places we want to go. I'm excited. This is just the beginning, guys. It's cool.
We'll definitely be back to Ontario. I love Canada. It's amazing up there.
Yeah, everyone was so nice.
They're way nicer than America.
I would agree with that. So, Arkansas, really?
Arkansas.
Okay.
I've heard Arkansas has the Rockville? Rockville, Arkansas?
Really? Okay.
I think it's Rockville.
Oh, Bentonville is in Arkansas. I thought Bentonville was in Georgia. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, I know there's really good mountain biking in Arkansas.
You're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, Ginger dude. It's not Arkansas.
I know, but it's spelled Arkansas.
Where are you going to Europe? Guys, we're going to Europe on Thursday. I'm so excited. We're going to Amsterdam, Luxembourg, and then we fly to Florence, Italy, spend a few days there, and then fly to Cinque Terre on the Italian coast. And we'll do some hiking and hopefully biking. Definitely biking in Florence and Amsterdam. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Lay down.
It's going to be fun. Just a short 2-week trip, but definitely going to get some good videos out of it, hopefully.
Yeah. We're going to have some good vlog videos that come from Europe.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to wander around Amsterdam by myself.
It's pretty fun.
So there's going to be some weird videos for sure.
This dog is eyeing our food.
Hurry up and finish.
Okay, sorry.
Whoa, Greg Weber.
Oh, thank you.
Guess you should put your money where your mouth is. Thank you. You don't have to do that. We appreciate it. It really helps the channel. Bruce and Grey County. Algonquin Park in Ontario and Tobermory and Grey. Titanium. There's going to be a lot of videos from Europe. We're going to be there for 2.5 weeks, and we're probably going to try to put out.
Don't make any promises. You can't.
I can't make any promises.
I don't know. It really depends on the Wi-Fi.
I'd like to do like every other day at least.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to do daily vlogs in Europe because I just think that would be awesome for you guys to follow along every step of the way of what's going on in Europe.
Maybe in Amsterdam.
One problem is that I'm going to have to film everything. Allie's going to film some stuff while she's in Luxembourg. She's going to have to send that to me. I'm going to have to create a video, export it, upload it, everything every day. That might be
so we fly to Amsterdam together and then immediately split off. So he's in Amsterdam by himself. Not sure if I should trust that or not. And then I go straight to Luck. He's going to have such a good time. I love Amsterdam. It's probably one of my favorite cities in Europe. He's going to have a party. I fly straight to Luxembourg to go visit some family friends. And then after like 5 days, we reconnect in Luxembourg. So it'll be fun to see probably different perspectives of what each of us are doing, different parts of Europe. Don't stress, do them when you're free. Take the van with you. That would be awesome.
Instagram stories do work too, so I'll probably be trying to add to the stories, and then Allie will be adding to the stories from Luxembourg also. So that'll be a way to keep up on the spot, and then we'll put the videos out, you know, when we can. Sorry, Frank just ran into the computer.
The dog? The dog is not coming to Europe. He will be staying here with the family. Well taken care of.
Tata, I wish we could take the van, but we just can't.
Get out of here. No, get back. Get back.
What are you doing?
Yeah, lay down. Thank you.
There you go. It's just Allie and Frank.
What's up? It's cute. Mountain biking Europe? I would love to. I don't know, honestly.
We're glad you're living through our lives, Jeremy. We're proud to be your I don't know.
Jan, what's up? I'm so excited that you're here. Jan and I were neighbors up until 5th grade, and he lived down the street and had a trampoline in his backyard. And we used to go to the trampoline after school pretty much every day. Best time of elementary school. Haven't talked to him in probably 10 or 15 years. Good to see you. That's awesome. Yeah, we should definitely make it out to Cali at some point. We would love to bike and travel across California. Probably after Christmas is when that would happen. Allie just wandered in our backyard. That is true.
Kelvin from Canada.
Thank you.
Thanks for following us, man. Welcome to the TNT community. Glad to have you.
That's awesome. Frank loves you guys. I think he's just whining tonight because he's not being filmed. And
yeah, he's upset.
He's mad about that. Yeah. He's really shaping into a good trail dog, though.
Well,
stoked. Awesome band, awesome people. Guys, awesome audience, awesome chat. Thank you.
This has been so awesome. Yeah. I was expecting maybe like 10 or 15 people to funnel in here, and we've had like a lot of people
How
come
many
through.
people are in here? Oh, 64 right now. Mm-hmm. Sweet. That's awesome.
It's crazy.
Thank you. You guys, be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share our videos. We're trying to grow if we can. It would be cool.
Yeah, we're like 9,300 subscribers. We're trying to get to 10K.
That 10K is right there. Thank you. Bye, Jan. Thank you.
Hong Kong.
105 likes on this video? Woo! No way!
That's awesome.
Sick. Very cool.
Thanks, Ride. You know we can't see that.
Yeah,
so
thanks for the update. And like we said, follow us on Instagram at TNT MTB. Follow us on Patreon. If you become a patron of ours, TNT MTB, you could maybe be a moderator next time. Sounds like people are wanting a moderator.
Yeah, if you want a job. While you watch our live streams, we'll give you a job if you pay $1.
That's funny. 113 likes? Cool. Is that
Sweet.
Free riding? Because I'm free. Free riding. Hi from Hong Kong, Canadian expat.
Yeah,
that's
that.
interesting.
That's crazy. Probably the morning time there now.
Yeah. I'm stoked on how many people are here from different time zones.
Or no.
That is very cool.
Nighttime is heading that way. No, it's morning there. Yeah, I bet it's morning there now.
Yeah. Yeah. Your $50 unicorn mentions a TNT MTB t-shirt. Are those available for sale somewhere? We need to update our merch store. Part of the reason we haven't done that is because we're still kind of debating the logo.
We were contemplating changing the logo or changing the channel name. It seemed like everybody wanted us to keep the channel name. So I think we might keep the channel name, but we're going to redesign the logo.
We do have a great fan.
It might not change completely. It might be the same logo, but just redesigned in a more high-def version.
If any of you guys are graphic designers, send us an email.
Yeah, tntmtbmail@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You know graphic design, or you know somebody that is interested in redesigning our logo.
Yeah, Ian Lee. If you want to like take a stab at revamping our logo, shoot us an email.
He's the guy that we're going to meet with after Europe.
Sweet.
He lives in Salt Lake.
Oh, cool, Ian. We'll see you soon.
We'll talk to you after Europe.
Awesome.
Yeah, we want to redesign the logo, so we're going to redesign new shirts once the new logo gets redesigned, and then we're going to put the logo on the van and all the fun stuff.
Cool. Which we were kind of debating. Do we want to be a stealth camper van, or do we want to really advertise who we are on the van? We had a TNT MTB on Tony Vanza on the last van, and we got noticed. We got attention positive attention that way. So I think we'll do it again. Keep the channel name. It flows nicely. Thank you. Thank you. I just wonder if it flows nicely for people that don't know what MTB stands for. But You guys seem pretty unanimous that we should keep our name, so I should probably just listen to you.
Nice, Melissa got us 10 subscribers.
Oh, Melissa, thank you.
You're the woman. You're the man. You're the woman.
That's awesome.
I'm from Australia.
Illinois. Yeah, the dog heard when we said no, he can't come to Europe.
Yep.
That's true. The stickers on the van wouldn't be stealth. Yeah, exactly, because they were like, give us away. But
I'll give you a hint right now that the van is not that stealth because it has a giant water heater door on the side of it. But the TNT MTB thing, it just kind of looks like a mountain bike van. And yeah, there's people inside it, but I don't know. If you're on the street and your windows are blacked out and you're in your van sleeping, people usually aren't going to bother you anyways. Or whether or not there's a decal, they're going to bother you if they're going to bother you. So
that's true. Usually
a roof vent and solar panels will give you away to anybody that knows anything about people living in a van. So and that's usually the cops or the people you got to worry about. So
that's true.
We just kind of deal with those problems when they come, but we don't have too many problems.
TNT MTB, the bomb. So, or was it you? Someone was suggesting just TNT community. Oh, TNT Dynamite.
TNT Dynamite.
Maybe it was in the chat. Yeah, better to be low key. Yeah.
I don't know what it stands for, but I sure remember it.
I don't even know what it stands
for. That's why I think it's hard to change, because then people,
lose the brand.
Yeah, we lose the brand that we've created. So
get out of here.
Good boy.
Get my phone. No. Cool. We'll keep the channel name. Cool. Get out of here, Frank. What other burning questions? We had a list of questions that we were going to answer, and we forgot them. So we're winging it, like we wing most of our video content. We should play the AC/DC song called TNT. Okay, guys, watch the bobsled trail video. I think it's called Our Backyard Trail is Lit. I don't remember. Bobsled Trail. Trent sings. One of the songs that he sings is TNT by AC/DC. It's
and
hilarious.
I am a phenomenal singer. I'm a better singer than I'm a drawer.
Oh, that's true. He's a terrible drawer.
Keep the name, change the logo to
include Frank. Oh, that's a good idea.
Name is simple and sounds good.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, we need the dog in here. This is really a channel about Frank, so that's smart. What does it stand for? MTB, it stands for mountain biking. Even though we're like not really pigeonholed into the mountain biking channel, we're like a bigger van life vlog channel, but we still bike a lot. AC/DC does it way better. Yeah, we would include the actual song, not Trent's version of the song.
Yeah, it's too hard to like license. Now with YouTube and all the like monetization stuff, you have to like license a song if you want to use it.
Yeah.
And it's like hundreds of dollars. And then I think you can only use it like a certain number of times or something. It's like, it's not worth it. Sorry, AC/DC.
Sorry. Did we get Frank a Bernice buddy? Kinda.
That's actually our friend Travis, who was in the mountain bike videos with us. That's his Bernese mountain dog. His name's Bronco, and he is a beast.
Yeah, he's a
huge monster.
He's a good dog. Him and Frank get along well. Pretty cute.
Well,
yeah.
We wrap this up?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
This was really fun.
This was a great time. We were only going to do this for like an hour, and I think we did it for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we were just having a blast with you guys.
Thank you for those that stuck around. We had a bunch of technical problems. We had a little podcast originally.
Yeah.
And then we got
anybody that was here at the beginning saw that we didn't have any video for like the first 10 minutes. Just us talking about how to get the video to work. It kind of like when you try to explain to your grandparents how to use a cell phone. It was something like that. Terrible.
Oh, wait, real quick. The channel should outlast Frank. Oh, tread cautiously with your own future emotions. Realistic, sad advice. Thank you. My hair is awesome. Thank you. How does the Yeti compare to the Bronson? Real quick. Last question. Question of the night.
It's a different class. You're going to compare the Yeti, the 5.5, you got to compare it to like the Hightower Long Travel. The 5.5 is a monster truck compared to the Bronson. It'll take bigger drops, bigger hits, bigger obstacles, chunkier. It gets going and keeps its speed a lot faster. The Bronson accelerates faster, has better flickability, and is more nimble. So tight corners and switchbacks, I prefer the Bronson. We're going to be doing a lot of jumping. I would prefer the Bronson as well. If you're just trail riding and trying to go fast, the 5.5 is where it's at. I hope that answered your question.
And on that note, any last words?
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like the video. We're going to post another video tomorrow that's going to have some trail content.
I'm so overwhelmed with your generosity and positivity and support. I just didn't even think that any of this was possible. And it looks like we can just keep going and building from here, which is the plan. So
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. TNT.
Out.
Signing off.
Later.